All right, now that you have a source, you probably want to add some note cards to your research. And so what you're going to do is you're going to, up at the top of your Noodletools bar, you're going to click on note cards. And you're going to see that you have kind of a desktop is what they call it, a tabletop. And that's where your note cards kind of live. And then details is where you can see them listed out. So you want to create a new note card. So I've got my source open here, and I've read through this, and basically that one of the reasons why people wanted to switch to this kind of voting that I'm looking at ranked choice voting. There's a detail in here I wanted to know, and that's because they were people were frustrated with the fact that somebody who got a minority of the popular vote was able to win in an election. And so this is why they were doing that. So I'm going to go and click on this article, which is my article here. And this is right here. So this is the quote that I wanted to save. And this is the exact quote here is this section. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a new card. All right. And it's going to be title is why needed ranked choice voting. So it's why they feel like they needed ranked choice voting. I'm going to select the Kevin Bow article because that's my source, and that will link this bit of information with that source so that as I use it, it'll keep the information pulled together and it will attach my source with this note card. So if it knows my outline, I have this note card, it'll automatically pull the thing over for the works cited. So it's really important that you do that step because it will help you keep track of your sources and how they fit with your information. Okay, so we did that. And then I'm going to copy that bit of information here, copy, and I'm going to paste it here because this is our information. You can use a Control-C and a Control-V if your web browser is not letting you use the right-click option. I put it in quotation marks so that I could keep track of the fact these are the exact words. So it says, nearly every voter who expressed enthusiasm for this alternative election method says they remembered it was painful living for most of this decade with a governor, Republican Paul LePage, who was elected his 2 terms with 38% and 48% of the votes. So why do we need it? Because people were tired of living with somebody who won but didn't get a majority of the votes, right? So not most of the people did not want that guy in charge, but yet he was in charge. So I'm just going to summarize that and put it in this paraphrase section right here. Okay, so when you're filling this out, this is what you're going to do. And I'm just basically paraphrasing this in a way that makes more sense for what I'm saying, because really the details of Maine situation may not be relevant to what I am wanting to talk about, but this topic here might fit with might fit better with what I'm talking about. And so this is an example of this. So this is a little bit broader statement that might be more relevant and paraphrased. So then I'm going to save and close this, and it adds it here in this top left corner. Now what I can do is I can pull these and stack them, okay? And this is called piling. And so I can label that pile, all right? So when I label that pile, and I'm just gonna say Maine because I know both of these have to do with Maine, I'm gonna click OK, and there, now I have some stuff about Maine. If you have an outline already set up over here to the right, then you might label these according to your outline where they're going to fit in your outline. So, so you might consider, if this is introduction information, that you make a stack and call it introduction. And then, okay, these are the things that I want to put there. If this is a topic for your middle part of your paper, for one of your body paragraphs, you can say that. And so that's something to consider here. And if I want to unhook them, or rename them, you can do that as well. And so that is how you add those together. So hopefully this helps you know how to make a note card and how to pile it together to make stacks of organized information.